What's going on, guys? John here with the 13th week and 14th of this Patriots franchise this season. Um, in this episode, we will be going through the bye week and then play the Titans. Um, I did, between episodes, go through the prospects and I made a list of players I liked. Brian Shaw, I think I went over him with you guys. Amari Reynolds is obviously my top guy, but we need a lineman before we need a corner. Though our corners are weak too, so I'm hoping we can get Amari Reynolds. Chris Buchanan looked very good when I was looking at him, and then obviously some edge rushers. Ryan Peterman, I'm hoping I can move him to left end because we struggle at left end. Another tackle. Nick Searcy, another corner we could use. Eric Davis, Chris Wade, Devon Gaffney. I mean, he's around one talent, so he's probably in the 70s, like 76. I'm just don't know if we need another playmaker receiver. We need either a jump ball or a deep threat, not just the same player over and over again. Brandon Griffin, another outside linebacker we could use. Clayton Weaver, another just like Chris Buchanan, another later round center we could use because we don't have a center. Right now, our center, if you look on the left side, it's a D rated. Spencer Barrett is a first round tight end who's a freak. Basically, he's just Chris Thomas again. Because if you look, that is a lot of great stats. I don't want to pick another tight end. It did say F injury, so that probably bumps him down my board even further. Probably to the last player, not one of these guys. Deontay Harvey is another corner that looks good, can't catch. And then I just highlighted the best punter, fullback, and kicker. Lane Shipley, he's a power kicker, or power punter, but he also has A kick accuracy. Owen Foster, a power punter, but B kick accuracy. And then Luke Jackson's a blocking fullback I liked who has good intangibles like speed and stuff. And then Kyle Terry, we already looked at him. He isn't a great player, but I mean he's big and he can jump. So maybe we reach on him like we did with Josh Hales. Anyway, uh we're gonna go quickly to the franchise staff and we'll upgrade. What should we upgrade? XP gain for wide receivers? Yes, please. Gain by centers? Yes, please. Alright, so we're just increasing development there. That gets our players to get higher and higher overalls. And now we will go through the bye week. This is going to kill our stamina the way which with oh geez English. We're going to do the stay grinding to get XP and stamina because I want the XP. We're going to be tired, but we're always tired. So what's the difference? Am I right? Anyways, I know I already posted an episode after Christmas. I'm recording this the 26th. That Cardinals episode was recorded, I think, 4 days before Christmas. So I hope you guys all had a great Christmas. I don't know when this video is exactly going to be posted because there's a chance I edit it before uh, leaving for Wisconsin tomorrow. But if not, this video will be coming out a week after Christmas or something like that, or the Friday after Christmas. So hope you all had a great Christmas and enjoyed some time with your families. Anyways, we're gonna just sim through weekly strategy. This part doesn't really matter too much. I'm not gonna do their mini games. I just want the extra XP because this will be very helpful for us. Hopefully no one gets injured in a bye week practice. Knowing my luck, like Sergio Hopkins is hurt. Oh well. Chris Thomas. Well, that's fun. Our number one tight end, and really our only competent tight end, is now hurt with a PCL sprain. Hopefully it's not too bad. He should be back for this week, honestly. But if we look at the playoff picture, we're obviously not in it. That'd be crazy to think. But currently our division leader is the Dolphins. The Jets are also in the playoffs at the moment. We don't play either of them the rest of this year. So we don't really get to make a push. We do have to play the Titans, Seahawks, and Niners in our next 3 games. I'm scared for the Niners game because I guess I'm more scared for the Seahawks game. I never play good against the Seahawks, no matter what team I'm using. But We'll quickly look at our players ready to negotiate, see if there's anyone we need to bring back right now. Mac Jones, no. Never again. We are going to start Mac Jones this week, however, because if you watched last episode, he played better than Teddy Bridgewater, even if he did miss a ton of throws. I went on a bunch of rants last episode, so pretend you guys just didn't watch that. Yeah. So Chris Thomas will be playing. Everyone's playing down with morale. I'm hoping that doesn't affect us too much. Looking to maybe spread the ball around a lot. Try and get Mostert a bunch. We do get Stevenson a bunch. We do get Raheem Mostert back, though. That's pretty important. Pierre Strong will now drop to our third running back, but maybe he'll still get some reps. I don't know. We're still starting Duggar as #1 strong safety. We're going to move Peppers there because he is a higher overall. Kyle Duggar will still be our slot corner. Mostert, I did not mean to click in on you. You're not going to come in a ton. Ramondre is still going to carry the bulk of our things. But I am going to move Sergio Hopkins to punt returner and Raheem Mostert kick returner. Pat Pete did return one last week, but I've just been looking at the stats. If Pat Pete hadn't returned that one, Raheem Mostert's average would have been so much better. And Sergio Hopkins is just about the same as Pat Pete. And neither of these two are starters, so I kind of want to get more people out on the field. So I think that's all the starter changes we need to do. Jordan, by the way, I was thinking about our offensive and defensive players of the year. I think for offense, our top three are definitely Ramondre Stevenson, Anthony Dorsey, and Chris Thomas. On defense, I really couldn't think of one over the other. Obviously, I think Kyle Duggar's been playing amazing. He's probably our best. Marte Mapu's played very good. Christian Gonzalez, Jordan Davis has been playing amazing. Jabril Peppers, even Jalen Petrie has been playing great. So let me know what you guys think. Who do you think should be our specific teams, offensive, defensive, special teams player of the year? I mean, Chad Ryland has yet to miss a kick, so maybe we don't draft his replacement. Yeah, raise morale by winning games. Wow, thanks. Taking shots at me now? I see how it is. Guess we just gotta win. So, yeah. We're gonna go through... They get Baker Mayfield. Okay. Why would I do... I get the y'all Baker Mayfield and everything, but Derrick Henry? I'm not getting killed by Derrick Henry. They have one of the worst running defenses in the league, so that'll be good to know. I'm going to go through all of these, and I will see you after I'm done with them. As I did Cordell Goodwin's practice session, and as you look right there, Cordell Goodwin got a development trait increase in practice. I talked about earlier, I think last season, I talked about how it was possible, and now Cordell Goodwin, all of a sudden, has superstar development. That is amazing. We played well. I mean, we didn't play the best I've ever played in that game mode, but now Cordell Goodwin, superstar devs, we can get some abilities. I'll go over those after I complete the other ones. As we started training, only really crazy thing to happen was that Cordell Goodwin development trait upgrade. So, I mean, hey, I'll take it. I didn't expect that at all. Really, the only player I think I would have rather had a development trait upgrade for would have been Marte Mapu going from star to super, or from normal to star, because Mapu will probably never get a development trait upgrade no matter how good he plays, unless he wins like defensive player of the year, which is not even possible at this point in this game. But I mean, one can still hope. It's not likely, but I mean, hey, maybe I can get like something to happen. Mario Douglas, we're just gonna upgrade playmaker. Gets a ton of ability or of upgrades. Josh Hales. I mean, if Josh Hales gets the upgrade, he becomes a superstar. It doesn't mean I'm probably gonna start him still. I mean, Mac's proven he's better, so why would I start anybody else? But I don't know. It all comes down to what happens. But yeah, Cordell Goodwin, superstar development. That is huge for our defense. Because now we've got two very good corners. I mean, there's a chance, what's his face goes up. Christian Gonzalez too, but I doubt it. He doesn't really get anything good right now. Cannot be faked out when user controlled, I guess. Tackle effectively. Actually, I think I might give him better on wide receiver runoffs and then strip specialist. Because that way, because he's usually in the slot. So if he's in the slot, he won't have to worry about wide receiver runoffs, and he can just run right to the right to the running back. So we have another superstar. We now have 2 on the defense, Cordell Goodwin and Jordan Davis. 2 on offense, Ramondre Stevenson and Anthony Dorsey. And then Chris Thomas is our only lone X factor. I wonder if we want to try and figure out how to get more in free agency. But I don't know. As their top 3 players, Derrick Henry, Jeffrey Simmons, because they're their superstar, X Factor, and superstar players. And then Ryan Stonehouse is star development, and he's like an 86 overall, I think, at this point. And he's their punter. So we are here in Tennessee for a battle between very good teams, Baker Mayfield and Mac Jones. Christian Gonzalez, Dietrich Wise, Marte Mapu. Who is that? Traylon Burks. Here we go. Running out of the tunnel. I keep thinking Dietrich Wise is 92. He's 91. Keon White, is that 92 is? Or is it Derek Nottie? Derek Nottie might be 92. All right, here we go. Mac Jones versus Baker Mayfield. Never thought I would see the day. Trying to play better because I made a lot of mistakes last week or against the Cardinals. Like, we were running the ball perfectly and we just stopped running the ball. I was editing and I'm like, what am I doing? We will start with the ball, however, so we will get to see what our offense has to open it up. Raheem Mostert back to return, finally back from his injury, and he's going to take it out his first play back. And, you know, that shows potential. I like his speed. It gives us another potential X factor on this special teams. Here is our offense. McCorkle, Mac Jones. Hasn't been terrible. He's been benched, what, 3 times this year already? But I feel like he is our best quarterback. I mean, overall, he's the best. I feel like he plays the best, too. We are going to start with a run, or a pass after I said runs. We're going to have to be big. As I mean, great defense by 24. He had a zone, I'm guessing. Yeah, cover 3 Sky. Had just perfect defense. So, okay, Simmons does not have inside stuff, which is big, because that means he won't, like, insta-shed on inside runs. And that's big for Stevenson. He runs for 14 on his first run, and I feel like we might have to just give the ball to him over and over again. You're running right back at Jeffrey Simmons, hopefully on one who can hold a block. Simmons going from the edge is not something I'd expect from an interior defensive lineman that's as good as Jeffrey Simmons is. I don't watch Titans games a lot. I don't know if he normally in real life comes off the edge. I know people like Chris Jones is one of the better defensive linemen in the game, and he comes off the edge a lot. As Stevenson breaks a tackle and runs for 3 more, he's averaging 10 yards per carry after 3 runs. And that's just a great start. If we honestly keep riding the hot hand, we're going to keep running the ball on him very well. We're going to keep giving it to him. And Ramondre Stevenson is breaking free. Sean Murphy Bunting catches him from behind. I think that's who that is. Or Humphreys. I can't read. But great play by Ramondre Stevenson. Zach Ertz for 2 yards. It's our first completion of the day. Ertz has like 2 catches the entire year, and they're both for 2 yards. We're going to try a bubble screen. I hope that defensive back bites. If he does, I think it's a touchdown. He doesn't bite. I forgot to hand the ball off, but Mac Jones has a first down. I accidentally didn't hand it off to Ramondre, but Mac played it perfectly and scored, or almost scored. I could have tried like brute force my way in. I didn't want to risk it. We're going to hand it off on the goal line, and Ramondre gets the blocks, and he is in. First drive, and we really just did not get stopped at all. And Ramondre Stevenson has a touchdown. But here's Baker. Baker playing a lot like Mac Jones, a lot of interceptions. He has more interceptions than touchdowns. Mac does not. That's just because we kept benching Mac. But we're going to start off with a first play blitz. See if we can get to Derrick Henry or Baker, whoever keeps the ball. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of Baker, or a lot of Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry is breaking downfield. Derrick Henry, the big man, is going to get tackled by Jabril Peppers. Great play by Jabril, but I already don't like where this is going. I did defend inside as my pregame thing for Henry, and it already has not worked. Oh, Kyle Duggar, great play. He should have picked that off. I don't know if I shaded too far outside after they took the snap or what, but we're going with another blitz. It'll probably be a run with Henry, so we got to be prepared for it. We send a blitz, Mayfield breaking tackles, and we're going to run it, get Petrie over there, and Petrie pushes him out of bounds, but a great play by Baker to blow off a Marte Mapu tackle and get the first. As who do they even have on the team? I don't see D-Hop. Did D-Hop leave in free agency? I don't remember. I thought he got signed to a 3-year deal. Mayfield out of the backfield, Hunter Henry. This is where we traded Hunter, or no, we let Hunter Henry go in free agency. This is where Hunter Henry left too. And I'm going to quickly check the medical center to see, is D-Hop out? Yes, abdominal tear. Ouch. So D-Hop, one of their biggest receivers, out for the game. And Baker with empty backfield. I'm going to do QB contain. I did not get to do a QB contain. And Marte Mapu misses the pass by an inch. And Derrick Henry has a receiving touchdown. Here comes the offense again. After giving up a touchdown, we're going to try and continue to play well and not just get too crazy. We're going to start with a Ramondre rush, and Ramondre almost gets a first on the first play. Over 10 yards per carry by a lot. As something Dobson makes a tackle. I guess Sean. I don't know why I always think Sean with CS, but he might actually be a real person. Because we're going to run it with Stevenson, and Ramondre Stevenson. He's already at almost 100 yards on 7 carries. Holy Ramondre. Are you mad that I didn't run it with you, like, at all? I'm sorry, please. Keep going. As Chris Thomas did a good job pushing that outside corner, or safety, out of the way. Elijah Molden with the tackle. But we're going to do a pass now. We love Samuel on those deep routes. And, oh, I can't speak English, but Mac Jones throws a horrible pass. I probably shouldn't have thrown it anyway. They shaded well, but Sean Murphy Bunting has another pick, or has a pick six, and we are now losing. And this is the reason we keep losing. It's because I make terrible decisions. All right, after the pick six, Mac Jones takes the snap. I'll run left, and Stevenson will almost get the first. I just need to stick with what's working. Ramondre Stevenson, you are working, and you are very good at the game. So we're going to try running it right, back at Jeffrey Simmons, and they get a block held. But whoever number 2 is, Aziz Al-Shair, I think is who that is. I think it's time to throw a pass into the mix. Maybe Dorsey on this out route could be what works. And I'm picked again. I wanted to throw it. Oh my, what a hit. But I wanted to try and throw it for Ramondre and didn't lead him the right way. So end of the first. We already have 2 turnovers. Story of my life. Here's Baker. Back out. This is going to be a run. Probably right. Nope, it's not a run. As Josh Reynolds makes the catch. All right. We're sending a blitz. Hopefully we can get pressured on Baker. And Traylon Burks makes a crazy catch because they hold on to everything. But, I mean, we're not playing horribly. It's just these stupid mistakes. Like, Derrick Henry shouldn't catch that, though. Has a guy shaded right behind him and he gets hit and still makes a catch. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but we need to stop him because we literally have the worst offense in the league. Marte Mapu with the crazy tackle. I looked at the stats. We have statistically the best yards per game for an offense and statistically the worst yards per game for a defense. So maybe something needs to be changed again. As Mayfield makes a crazy on-the-run throw to Hunter Henry. Baker sends Henry out of the backfield. He's gassed, but he'll probably still catch a touchdown pass because he's Derrick Henry. Mayfield rolling out. And he slides in front of Frank Clark, I think. And it's 3rd and 4. A stop here would be big. Mayfield rolling out, and he fires for a first down. You've got to be kidding me. What? I'm going to have to adjust the sliders again, because this isn't, like, fair. I'm going to make my offense worse, because I also should be having the best offense in the league, but my defense is not this bad. Boogie Basham is a crazy TFL. Derrick Henry has 3 rushes. 2 of them are tackles for loss. But, okay. Derrick Henry, big play. Taylor Lewan's hurt. I think he got cut in real life, but I could be wrong. He got cut in the offseason to like save money, but maybe they brought it back. They're going to run it with the fullback. Fullback doesn't get anything, and we're going to force a field goal. Jordan Davis, one of my best trades I might ever make in this series, in reality. He has 2 years left on his contract, and the Eagles want to send me in for what? Mike Gesicki and David Andrews? I mean, heck, I accept that 10 times out of 10. All right, the offense is going to come back out after a Mostert punt. Or kickoff return. I'm not returning it. And we've got to not make these stupid mistakes. Ramondre's averaging 9.9 yards per carry. Stop doing anything stupid. I can throw the ball as long as I don't throw crazy plays. So I know I've played this game enough to know what all the buttons are going to be. As Thomas makes the catch, gains about 10. Mac is bad at the game, but that's also because I suck at the game. We're doing read option. Ramondre breaks a tackle. Ramondre hits a juke. Ramondre Stevenson all the way to the other side of the field. Ramondre Stevenson is the rushing leader in the NFL, but he's trying to just solidify that. He might rush for 2,000 yards. As 3 down linemen, 5 in the box, I'm running this. Obviously. Stevenson, good run. We're going to run hurry up, though. We're putting Ramondre out left in the backfield. Mac airmails him. And it's 4th and 4. Azeez Al-Shaair did something. But I feel like we have to go for it here. If we score, it's a 2-score game. If we don't score, it's a 2-score game. Or if we score, it's a 1-score game, but at the same time, we haven't been able to get anything offensively. Give him the first. Yes. Ramondre fought for that first down. So hard. But we're going to hand it off with Ramondre. Ramondre Stevenson, run him over. Ramondre Stevenson, playing like Derrick Henry is in normally. Ramondre Stevenson playing like, holy, I don't even know what he's playing like. Ramondre Stevenson breaks the tackle. He's in. Touchdown. And I'm just going to run it with Ramondre Stevenson every play. You've heard it here. If I don't, you guys have the right to roast me in the chat. in the comments. In the comments, roast me if I throw any more picks, because I shouldn't be throwing picks. If I just run it with Baker Mayfield, or not Baker Mayfield, I just saw him on the side. If I run it with Ramondre Stevenson every single play, nothing will go wrong. You've seen it. Ramondre's playing amazing. Why wouldn't I run it with him every play? Titans have a minute left, though, so they'll probably get into field goal range. But, I mean, hey, we've figured out how to play football now. We just need to figure out how to play defense. We can play offense. Hunter Henry makes a crazy catch. They used their first timeout already. We know they're probably just going to run it or throw it every play. Screen pass. I did not read it until it was too late. We get Henry inbounds, though. Henry has like 3 catches for 30 yards. He has almost as much receiving as he does rushing. Come on, throw it to the tight end right away. They throw it to Elijah Molden. No, Elijah Molden's a corner. They do waste their second timeout. That was Tyjae Spears, I think. 2nd and 25. We're QB contained. Cannot get Baker rolling out. Someone got pancaked. Holy. Oh, he gets out of bounds. Petrie tackles him out of bounds. But their tight end got absolutely smoked. I'm pass committing, obviously. Pat Pete picks it off. Patrick Peterson with the pick. He's running it up the sideline, and a huge play that could turn the tides. Now all we have to do is get into field goal range with 2 timeouts in 14 seconds, and we can tie the game. That is huge. We're throwing it out of the backfield. Ramondre Stevenson. Ramondre will get us into field goal range. We're calling a timeout with 2 seconds. And Chad Ryland comes in to make a 55-yarder into the wind. Come on, Chad. Ryland's kick. It's up, and it is good. Chad Ryland ties the game on a 55-yarder, and we somehow come back and tie the game. Ramondre Stevenson's the MVP. He might legitimately win Offensive Player of the Year in the game, but I don't know. Us coming back thanks to Ramondre is crazy. I did run outside, which is still working somehow. And then defending the outside run of Derrick Henry, I guess. I'm still defending the outside run. Baker can try and throw it. He threw a pick, so we'll see if he can continue throwing it good. Chad Ryland sends it deep. Obviously, both teams are 4-8. We're trying to end another 3-game losing streak, our 2nd of the year. Our first one ended after we beat the Dolphins. This one, we're trying to end it by beating the Titans. 2 NFC or other AFC rivals, neither one is in playoff contention, I think. No, the Dolphins are winning our division. Going for Derrick Henry out of the backfield. I try to cut stick, and the cut sticks are just missing. I did a cut stick with Gonzalez. I also accept that I missed it with Duggar, but Christian Gonzalez should have done a cut stick there. We're blitzing Baker, pass committing here. Dietrich Wise is in coverage. Uh-oh. There's Cordell Goodwin and Kyle Duggar on the tackle of whoever that is, Jacobs. Come on, we gotta just hold him. Stop sending blitzes. It's not working. They've got great blitz defense. As it's gonna look like it's on me, but that's because the zone defense is horrible. Do I need to just run man? We don't even have any man plays. It's a blitz. Okay, I guess we're blitzing. Even though they've clearly not been stopped by the blitz yet. Hunter Henry makes the catch. He burns someone. I'm gonna go into here, do cornerback matchups by speed, and do man coverage. Cordell Goodwin's on Traylon Burks. He's my fastest guy. If they're smart here, they would run it, but they're not. Jalen Petrie picks it off, looking for Hunter Henry, and we have our 2nd pick of the game. I think both picks were when they were trying to target Hunter Henry And Baker just underthrows us by a mile. And the man we traded for in the offseason, they didn't show the clip, but Jalen Petrie gets his first pick as a Patriot. Oh, as Ramondre breaks a tackle. Ramondre's got open field. Samuel lays a decent block, but not enough to hold up Elijah Molden. I'm just guessing that they're defensive backs. It could have been Sean Murphy Bunting. I wasn't paying attention. As we're doing a pass play, hopefully this does not end in a pick. As we've got Chris Thomas. Chris Thomas up the middle. We're just 48 yards. Yikes. Chris Thomas is over half of that. We're going back to the run game. It's the thing that's working, you know. Stevenson runs for 4 more. 180 yards. He's almost at 200 already. If you guys remember, earlier in the season, we're going to run another pass play. Hopefully, Dorsey gets open. Earlier in the season, we played against the Dolphins, and Devon Achane destroyed us. Like, I think he broke the rush, or was like top 5 in rushing yards all time, with like 280 or something like that. I wish I could have done this against the Dolphins, but their run defense is good. As they committed to stopping Stevenson, but Stevenson's still going to run it. 208 yards already for Ramondre. This is his breakout game. He also has 24 yards in the air. Ramondre Stevenson, breakout game. As we're going to run it left, Stevenson can't break the tackle. Zach Ertz is down, so we're going to see Pace eventually, probably, if we run 2 tight end sets, because I accidentally punched my mic. We're going to try running right. We've got Cam Fleming as our 3rd tight end. He is a tackle, by the way. But we're going to run it up the middle with Stevenson. And he gains 5 more and 2 yards out of the end zone. Foot sprain. We're going to keep Taysom Hill in. Where's our goal line? Power O. We're going to send it. Cethan Carter in the backfield. We're going to run it right up the middle. And air Ramondre. That is a 3rd touchdown for Ramondre Stevenson. And just like that, we have 10 points off of turnovers, 10 points unanswered. Actually, no, it's 17 points unanswered. We were down 7-17 at one point, and we have come back to take a 7-point lead. This is amazing how much of a comeback we've done. Hunter Henry has been the sole reason for 2 picks and now an incompletion. I don't remember where that 4th incompletion was from, but it was probably Hunter Henry. As there is Josh Reynolds covered by Patrick Peterson. Patrick Peterson burnt toast normally. That's why we usually have covering a tight end. And Baker goes down. Marte Mapu, one of our best defensive players, gets in there again. And now we're gonna back off. We're gonna go spread them out. We're pass committing. They're doing Hail Mary. They're throwing a Hail Mary. Baker throws it away. It is 4th and 16. And now they are punting the ball back to an offense that they have not been able to stop since Max was throwing the ball. Oh, we should have blocked that. Holy. Oh, this better not be a punt dot. Okay, nope. He sends it into the back of the end zone. If that had backspin, maybe he hits it in there, but Ramondre Stevenson, 21 rushes, 219 yards. And they just keep running 3 down linemen. I'm going to keep running the ball with Ramondre. Oh, I ran into Mike on me. That's on me, Ramondre. You're still at 10 yards per carry, but actually you're at 11 yards per carry right now, I think. 22 divided by 222. Is that? I don't even know. Math's hard, man. I'm tired. As there's Anthony Dorsey out of the backfield. He's had a couple quiet games after some terrible throwing efforts by whoever our quarterback is. But there he is with a big catch. No, we're heading to the 4th quarter. Up by 7. We have the ball. And I think we found what works, seeing that we are out rushing them by almost 200 yards. Wow. This is a crazy game. Ramondre Stevenson has played amazing. Is he Barry Sanders? Studies show Ramondre Stevenson might be the greatest running back of all time. Let's see. RPO. No, we'll do stretch. They think we're going to run it right because that's where all our guys are, but we have one guy on the left side. Oh, Ramondre's got a block. He tries juking inside. It don't matter. I'm putting shoe clock on. I'm running this clock. And we're going to start just lowering the clock lower and lower. Even a field goal makes it a 2-score game, so it don't really matter. We're just going to keep snapping it around 5 seconds. Go, Taysom. Hold the block. 9 more yards. Ramondre's at over 250. We're going to run it left again once we get to 5 seconds. Here we go. Ramondre. First down. Curtis Samuel's hurt. So I guess that's bad because that's our #1 receiver, but he's not going to the locker room, so that's something. Okay, this could be a touchdown. I'm going to look for Stevenson. Dorsey caught, and 1st and goal. I wonder who we're going to give it to. You think they know? We're going to do a pass first, just to give him a breather. Mac Jones in for the touchdown. I really was going to throw it to Demario Douglas. I didn't put him on a zig, and I was like, okay, maybe he won't be open. And I was just rolling right, waiting for someone to get open. I kind of just was like, okay, when's he going to get open? When's he going to get open? We're going to run this way, run this way. Come on, someone. I was honestly, if I was going to throw it to Chris Thomas here, that would have been a pick. I was basically at this point, right about here, I'm like, I'm trying to beat Jeffrey Simmons to the goal line. Who's going to win this race? And Mac wins it by about a yard. If he needed to, he might not have gotten it, but he only needed 1. So we go up by 2 scores now. And why can't we play like this every game? I'm so confused. Last week, we've been blown out so many times at this point. We almost won last week, if you didn't watch. We lost basically because we scored with too much time left, as holy, Jabril Peppers just smoked Jacobs. Oh man, I just got a fantasy notification that Raheem Mostert's questionable. By the way, if you play fantasy football, let me know how your team's going. I am now facing off in the championship in one of my leagues against Aiden, who you guys haven't met. Oh, Tyjae Spears puts the ball on the ground and we get the ball. Patrick Peterson with another play gets a huge turnover. What happened here? So he throws it to Tyjae, who blows off a tackle of Mapu, and then, yeah, huge hit from Jabril Peppers. Just knocks that ball out. And now we all know who gets the ball. Honestly, after this drive, if we get the ball back again, I'm not letting him have the ball. I'm benching Ramondre. He's going to be gassed. All right, we're going to run it left towards Cam Fleming. Fleming, you're an offensive lineman. How do you not hold a block? Ramondre Stevenson, though. We've just got to give him a shout-out, man. This is ridiculous. I tried taking it with Mac. We go down, and that's a field goal. I don't care. Celebrate 3rd down. Chad Ryland in for another field goal. Does he make it? Yes. I thought I missed it, and I was scared. But Chad Ryland nails the extra point, who actually won the game for the Patriots against the Broncos. So, shout out Chad. And right now, I'm going straight to the depth chart. You're sorry, Ramondre. Your career game. I'm benching you now, but honestly, I want to see Pierre Strong come in sometimes. He's strong. Mostert and Pierre Strong will split carries if we do end up getting the ball back. As we are now up by 17. We have doubled the score of the Titans. Jacobs kneels it. He's not even risking anything. And here we go. We're going to do cover 2 man again. I think that's what we did when we forced the fumble. You've got to think they're going to pass. As that was almost another pick. Patrick Pearson reacted too weirdly to the ball. Oh my gosh, I am lost. You guys didn't see that. I got absolutely torched on a route by Derrick Henry. As they're taking it to the 2-minute warning. Wow. I would have snapped the ball there, but I guess they know the situation they're in. Are they just going to try and run it? If they run it, I'm pass committing, so you'll probably get a first, but who knows what they'll do. Let me get back on mop. Derrick Henry goes down. They're just going to keep feeding Derrick Henry the ball. Just throw his wheels off. Honestly, I just bench Derrick Henry. I don't want my best player getting hurt when the game doesn't matter. As there's a catch by Traylon Burks. They're running hurry up again. Jalen, that's not a touchdown. Jalen Petrie got lost in the sauce, though. I don't think that was a touchdown. Why are we always expecting, like, in a really stupid angle? Hold on. Are you going to count that as he had a foot down there? I guess that's a touchdown. Oh, well. I don't really care. That's a garbage time touchdown. And now we get to see Pierce. Oh, there's the glitch with Trey Brown. As Jabril Peppers is hurt. No. Honestly, I'm going to my depth chart. I'm not risking... I can risk Mac Jones getting hurt. That's not the end of the world. But the Mario Douglas, you're coming in at number 1. John Mechie, Tyquan Thornton at slot corner or slot wide receiver. You're John Mechie. I can't risk any of my starters getting hurt right now. We're up by so much. It doesn't matter. Taysom Hill, you're coming in at tight end. Who's another backup? Cam Fleming, you're coming in at number 2 tight end. At left tackle, I guess I have to put Cam Fleming in here. At left guard, Anthony Mafi. At center, I only have 1 center. At right guard, I don't have more than 1 right guard, so Sidy Sal. And at right tackle, Veridian Lowe. Yep. All of our backup offensive players are in. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, I forgot that they're doing an onside kick, and we got the kick anyway. I accidentally did that. Here we go. Raheem Mostert with the first run of garbage time. And they just don't block for anybody else. Jabril Peppers dislocated his elbow. Nice. In a game that was already decided a long time ago, he gets hurt. So they're going to run commit left. We get a holding penalty. So they get another down. Great. Cam Fleming, you're getting your first starting reps of the year. You're getting your first tackle reps of the year, and you're going to get a holding penalty on your first play, or second play. Nice. We're running left. Mostert gets smoked. They've got 1 timeout left. Honestly, what the heck? We'll try throwing it. Taysom Hill makes a crazy catch. And you know what? If they get the ball back, they get the ball back. We're going to try and go for this to get the first to end the game. Mac misses him. Oh, pass interference. They got a pass interference to end the game. Wow, what a way to end it. Harold Landry hits Zach Ertz late and ends the game. That's amazing. Mike Onwenu's coming in for a play. If he gets hurt, I'd rather have him get hurt than what's his face? Chris Thomas. Thomas is more valuable to me. And with one play left, Mac's is going to take the snap, hand it off. Mostert has a first down, and that is going to end it. A dominant game in the second half. The first half was bad. I can admit that. We don't talk about it. That was horrible. But we came back and rallied, stopped their offense at the end of the second half, the entire second half, or at the end of the first half, and the entire second half, and we will take down the Tennessee Titans to advance to 5-8. And what a win!
So for the Patriots, the win is their
we're gonna look at our stats. Baker was 23 for 30, 256 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Mac Jones, 9 for 16, 109 yards, no touchdowns, 2 picks. Rushing-wise, we're just going to go only the Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson, have yourself a day. 265 yards on 30 carries and 3 touchdowns, 7 broken tackles, 3 rushes of over 20 yards, 105 yards after contact. He had 8.8 yards per carry. Mostert had 12, and Mac Jones had 11 and a touchdown. Receiving, Anthony Dorsey led our receivers with 40 yards. Chris Thomas had 29 and a drop. Stevenson had 24. As I accidentally ended my recording, Taysom Hill had 14 yards. Zach Ertz had 2 yards. Something fell on my computer, but don't worry about it. Defensively, Marte Mapu, he was everywhere. 9 tackles. Pat Pete had 5. Peppers had 4. Duggar had 4. Jalen Petrie had 3. TFL's Mapu with 3. Davis, Duggar, and Bashamal with 1. 1 sack by Mapu. 2 picks by Petrie and Peterson, both very important. No pass deflections. The 1 forced fumble by Peppers, recovered by Peterson. And then obviously no blocks, safeties, or touchdowns. Kicking, Chad Ryland remains perfect. 2 50-plus yard field goals. This guy's insane. And we did not punt the ball once. We did go for it on 4th down twice, I think. But yeah. So, that was a great game. So, after the game, only one player has an upgrade, but I think it's the best player you possibly could have had for an upgrade. Ramondre Stevenson, 82 overall, running for that many yards, is just insane. But I wonder why he got an upgrade. Is it because that is, oh my gosh, that's a lot of XP. Milestone goals, 1250 season rushing yards, 10, yeah. Just a bunch of random stuff. I don't think he even broke the record for most, like, rushing yards in a game. But, I mean, hey. Whatever. As the one new injury, Jabril Peppers, man. 4 weeks? No. That's literally 15, 16, 17. Yeah, he's out for the season. No, he can come back the final week. As Marte Mapu's the one that gets the post by our team. Even though Ramondre Stevenson is easily the best player ever. As we sim to next week, we get a breakout linebacker. I mean, I know Mapu did good, but man, really, you're not going to give Ramondre anything? Okay. Yeah, Ramondre is up 200 on second place. But yeah, Marte Mapu. Did I say? Yeah, whatever. Ramondre's second. Yeah. Weekly awards, we might have both. Nope. Sean Murphy Bunty with his pick 6. But anyway, guys, as Ramondre Stevenson wins player of the week on offense for AFC, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time.